Welcome to another Community Conversations. I'm your host, Ian Parkinson, and I'm pleased to have with me today, again, Chris Brown, who is the Community Engagement and Marketing Head for the Medicine Hat Public Library. Welcome back.
Thank you very much for having me again.
You guys have been busy.
Yeah, the library is always busy. It's when people tell me that, they always seem shocked, and yet I can't get that message across enough that the library is always busy. There's always lots of things going on for people of all ages and many interests.
Well, and the library is involved in a lot more community programs or community programming than I think us old greybeards are used to. I mean, you had an event last night that dealing with community mental health.
Yeah, that was a partnership program. It was largely run by, I think, Stigma Free Mental Health is the organization, and I know the local YMCA was a part of that. By all accounts, it went pretty well, and of course, mental health is always a good topic, or not necessarily a good topic to talk about, but it's a topic worth talking about all the time because anything that we can do to help anybody in that way, we're happy to do, whether it's a partnership or people can rent rooms to kind of run their own things and that sort of stuff.
Well, and that's the thing too, is the library is not just the old, dusty, stern lady at the front desk going shh all day. Like, I mean, you have some fairly noisy activities as well as you do a lot of community support, a lot of community outreach even. I mean, you have a social worker, don't you?
Yes, we do. Yeah, we've had a social worker for, I'd say at least 3, maybe even 4 years by now. And yeah, she is always quite busy and always happy to help people and eager to help people from what you may think is like a very simple mundane task that you wouldn't think a social worker as somebody you could go to. She is there to help people.
Well, the library has always been the focal point of where do I go, how do I do this, who do I ask? Mm-hmm. So the social worker is really a live book.
Yeah, really, yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's another point of reference for people. References, like you say, you would get your information from books, and now you're just doing it interactively with this live person, Crystal.
Right. So you've got the book sale coming up.
Yes, it is coming up April 4th and 5th. We didn't have one in the fall like we have in years past, so it'll have been almost a year by the time we get this next one coming up on Friday, April 4th, and Saturday, April 5th.
So you just walk in, bring your 25-cent coins and...
A little more than that, but not much. I think it's like $1 a book, or near the end of the day you can get a couple of books for $1. It's very, very... almost no barriers to coming in and getting a whole pile of books for yourselves. And it being in the spring, that means you got your summer beach reads all taken care of once you stock up and walk out with armfuls or boxfuls of books. Sometimes people do. Good. And we'll just I want to mention about the book sales. All of those come from, or a lot of them come from donations from the community. And people ask us about when they can start bringing these books in. And the answer to that for this case is from March 16th to 30th, we'll be accepting books for the book sale then coming up on the first Friday and Saturday in April.
I would imagine that would be a very interesting browse.
It is. You can find some absolute gems in there that you would never think of. You can find things that you've been looking for years and years. When you pop into a used bookstore and on your travels across the world, the country, you're looking for it, and all of a sudden it pops up right here in Medicine Hat just because somebody happened to have it and wanted to get it off of their shelf so they could make room for new stuff for them. Yeah,
I can imagine the cat fight over a first edition Hemingway.
I bet, yeah. I don't think we've had anything quite that special yet, but yeah, it would be quite the experience, I bet.
And you've got 3 new programs coming up too. Hungry Caterpillar.
Yeah, that's a children's program. That one is on March 22nd. It's an actual program, so we'll read the famous book by Eric Carle for the young kids, and then there'll be some, as our typical kind of programs for those, that sort of thing. There'll be some activities based around the book. You can come out with that.
Okay, and then something called the Paper Bag Princess.
Paper Bag Princess is another one for kids on March 1st. That's going to taking place, and that's more of a. There's not a specific program, I guess. So we have activity kits based around the book, the classic book by Robert Munsch. So these are just this is a thing that people can come in and ask for an activity kit, one of the Paper Bag Princess activity kits at the children's desk in the children's library, and the kids can take it home, and they'll be, there's a lot of fun themed educational activities all based around that classic tale that probably everybody remembers from their childhood.
Those that were born in North America.
That's true. Yes, I guess that's true. That's true.
Okay, and National Women's Day.
Yes, International Women's Day. That is on March 8th, and we're going to actually start celebrating that on. There's a tween contest for tweens 10 to 12 years old. Okay. It's a drawing contest, I guess. We're going to come, what do you call it? Kids come in, they get an entry form. We ask them to draw a picture of a woman who inspires them, and then write just a few sentences about why they inspire them. And as long as we get these returned by March 10th, yep. We'll do a draw for a book which is called "What Would She Do?" 25 True Stories of Trailblazing Rebel Women, I think is the exact title of that.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that would be, you've already been inspired by some women, and the person that gets this book is going to have 25 more women to inspire them after they get this book, after they're lucky enough to win.
Excellent. How's your washroom construction going downstairs?
Oh, that's done actually. Downstairs.
The new washroom.
We did actually put not downstairs. We put a washroom in the children's library. That was finished back in either October or November, I think. Definitely last year. And we also revamped the main washroom, I guess, that people see up at the front door. So it's up at our main entrance. So it's a little more open, a little more bright, a little more accessible for everybody. Was kind of the plan for that, and it's gotten rave reviews from the people that have mentioned it so far.
Good. It's nice to see people getting excited about a library.
Oh, absolutely. That's exactly what we want. We always want people to be excited about the library. Like you said earlier, it's not the old lady shushing people all day. There's excitement going on. There's some loud programs. There's some loud people in there at times, and we love having that. It's a lively place all the time.
Okay, and all the dates and times and locations are on the public library website? Yeah,
you would find them on the website. If you're in the library yourself, you can pick up one of our What's On program booklets, which will tell you everything that's coming on in March and April.
Cool. Anything else?
Another way to let people, or for people to find out about what's going on at the library, we have a newsletter that's published twice a month, in the middle of the month, and then end of the month, first of the month, right around that time, depending on how weekends fall. And our social media is just MH Public Library.
Cool. Yeah. Well, good luck. Well, we'll have you back again later on, and we'll see what else is going to happen to the public library and how well you did this month.
Absolutely. I'd love to come back anytime.
All right. Thanks for coming in, Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching.